there's so many pieces of the same puzzle that I'm trying to fit back together. And I knew that, all right, something's got to change. I think it's time for me to start looking for a church. And since we've been here for 2 years, I've been watching sermons when no one in the house is looking.
Yep.
I can't sleep, and I'm like, okay, let me watch this sermon. Okay, I don't necessarily agree with that. That I don't feel like that lines up. Let me look for another one. And I did this over and over and over. I did this over and over, and then I came across a pastor that was recommended to me by someone by a streamer friend who lives in the area. I was like, I didn't know we lived that close. He lives maybe 20 minutes away in our lot, and he's been with me on my journey. Even when I was streaming the oil industry, he was one of the few who was like, dude, you're doing a great job. And he would speak life into me. And I was like, well, me and him have a history of like 4 or 5 years of just being online friends. And I have a chance not only to meet him, but he said the words that he spoke to me were, a church alive is worth the drive. I haven't heard that term before.
I haven't heard that before either.
And I was like, okay, like I've heard stories and I've seen stories, and I'm going to be that story. And hey, welcome in. And so I went. I was like, well, before I go, backtrack like 2 weeks. I watched 3 sermons from their pastor. I was like, okay, all right. I'm just like, and I'll be honest, I was looking for a flaw.
I understand that. Yes.
And it wasn't because I was like, aha, I gotcha. It was more of like, okay, does this reflect what I just went through?
Yeah.
Is there even a hint of it? Because I know a big portion of our family, but like if she doesn't want to go, it makes it really, really bummy if my wife can't go with me. Like I can go by myself, but it's not as cool if my wife doesn't go too. And so I was like, I really want to make sure that
the two are made one. So you need to be in unity about where you're going and where God is going to surround you with loving community.
Absolutely. To my surprise, I was like, well, hey, I sat down and I was like, hey, babe, everyone knows you're on stream as V. Hey, V. To my surprise, my wife was like, yeah, I'm going with you. I was like, what? Who are you? Like, no, you're the biggest critic that I know, the biggest skeptic. And she's like, I'll go with you. And so we went, and she's already an anxious person. She has social anxiety, but she works in a hospital. Oh, she'd be strangers all day, but like a big group setting.
I totally get that. My wife, very similar.
So we met our streamer buddy in person, and I believe that the service was great, and it wasn't because I was like, ooh, and I was like, okay, doctrinally, what are you about here? Like, what message are you really conveying? Because
what is the actual fruit of what's happening? Yeah, what's the fruit?
I want to see something. Lord, show me something tangible that I myself can lean into. I can't say it's my home church, but we've been there 3 services now. That was the last place that we were part of. If you weren't at church, you weren't serving the Lord type mentality. It was country club Christianity 101. And I didn't know that until I was outside looking in.